Okay, so we've got a really cool thing happening here, so let's talk about it. I've made this video probably 3 or 4 times and over the history of being on here, but it's always valid. And the more you trade, the more you realize this is probably the some of the more important videos that you'll ever make, because this is the stuff that you don't consider that probably derails the majority of traders. So last night we said we wanted to look long. All right, and you saw Reardon's post. He took a trade from here. I took a trade from here as well, and so I got a first profit up here of about 20 pips, and uh, and then got knocked out when it came back down at break even. He did what everyone who's learning to be profitable should do. He took a first profit at about 13 or 14, and then he got out on that action and got 19 on the next one, so he got 30 plus pips on his trade. I got 20. And so we had successful trades. We made money. Now, he asked, well, was this a valid short? Yeah, it's a valid price action, bearish price action. You could have gone short from up here. And wow, look at the short. The short has gone down right now about 50 pips or so from the entry point. And that's much better than 30, is what your mind starts saying. And so what happens is you've sat there and made a profitable trade. You've made money. You followed your plan, which was to look for a long that went right where you wanted to take a long from, right here. And so you make money. But what happens in your brain is in your eyeballs is that you start seeing this huge move, and you're like, well, I made some money, but I could have made more money if I would have done that. And deep down, we get greedy, and so what a lot of people will do is, and what I used to do many years ago, is that there were times when I would make money, but then a bigger move would occur in the other way, and I'd always ask myself, well, why am I not seeing the bigger move? And I thought that was always the most important thing. And so you chase after system, you read through threads, you try everything, you buy things, you do all this thing, always hoping that you're going to catch the best move of the day versus necessarily the consistently profitable move of the day. And obviously you can figure out what the better answer is. You want to find the consistently profitable move of the day that you can each day come in, and if it goes where you want it to go, you can trade profitably with consistency and build your account. Yeah, it's nice to catch really big moves, but sometimes we don't, and we can't let the fact that we didn't catch the biggest move get us down about the fact that we had a profitable trading day. I know a lot of people are saying, well, I would never do that. Think again. Go around, read the threads. Start reading just all kinds of different threads for the next 2 years. I've been on here for 100 years, but just start reading them and you'll find out it happens every day. It's constantly happening. You see people searching from place to place to place to place looking for, this magic answer, instead of realizing that knowing how to be consistently profitable is always going to be better than occasionally catching that big move. Yeah, you feel like you've done something big because you catch a really big move, but then you just blow it away. And if you don't think that's real, ask everybody who's ever been on here posting, with me. That's the exact story. So really important point there is don't. And if it starts happening, if you start saying, well, I don't want to do what G's doing here because it's no fun. I made 20, 30 pips, but good Lord, I could have made 50 going the other way. And if this thing keeps going down, I could have made maybe another 100. And you may say, well, I would never do that, but oh, yeah, you will. And unless you're totally in control of your emotions. So really, really good chart here. And while I'm on my little free trial of the video software here, getting videos here for the few more days that we've got. I thought I'd make a video on it because I think it's of utmost importance as far as the mentality of trading. That's why when we do things each day, we need to really ask ourselves, am I in the right mindset to trade? Am I mad about something else that's going on? Am I focused on this? Is something else preoccupying my mind more? Because if you don't come into it with a clear head, you really are making it that much more difficult on yourself to ever be profitable. Another good point is here, even though we're looking, like for example, we're looking to go long, doesn't mean that's all it's going to do. It can still go wherever it wants to go. Remember, our daily analysis is just to try to find the simplest thing that will consistently make us some profit. And, used to, I would have cared that happened. I don't care that happens. I made my profit. I've gone from by doing this, I've gone from a trader that trades, very small position sizes to large position sizes, and because my account's grown. And, that's what every trader's goal, I think, should be. You're seeing Scott finally, he's turning this corner, right in front of your eyes of being someone that used to barely even be able to get into a trade versus then he started trying to trade more, and then he started dropping rules when he would try to trade more. And now, he's finally, you see him, he's having great success just by doing simple things. And, that's the goal, and he's had to work through what the goal really is. And the goal is to have consistent success. So anyway, hope this video is helpful. I think it's probably the most important video I'll ever put out here. Though most people would rather see, other things, but I would argue that this will probably be one of the more important videos that you'll get over this course of this couple of weeks, because it's the thing that nobody thinks about when everybody's wondering, why am I not profitable? And it's these types of things are why most people aren't profitable, is that we forget to ask ourselves the questions of, is there something bothering me? What's predominant in my mind right now? Am I really happy about the profit I made today, or am I more mad about the bigger trade that I missed today? And, is following my plan more important to me than chasing, the best move of the day, always having to have caught the best move of the day? Am I really trading to make money, or am I trading to show really big trades to people that I took on forum? And, so those are the questions you got to ask yourself, and really dig to the bottom of why would I be unhappy when something like this happens? And I'm not saying anybody is, I'm just saying be aware of it, because this was a really great day to talk about this. We made our profit, but then there was a bigger move in another direction. So should we be mad that we didn't get that move, or are we truly glad that we got the profit we got? I can tell you, after many years, I'm glad of the profit that I got. I'm happy. Old me would have been a good question for me to ask, because I probably would have been more mad that maybe I missed a bigger move. Now, I know that's foolishness, but it's easier said than done. You've got to do the mental work yourself to work through that. Hope this helped.